demoralizing for the opposition that time. You know, you've been talking about how you wanted to just get away one of these races, and there's been some close races. Obviously, you're 2 for 5, however that 10 wins, 2 classes. It's an unbelievable effort. But this one was a dominant performance. Is that important?
Yeah, you know, yesterday we had obviously the issues that happened, but today, you know, rolling up the starting line, looking down, it said 82. I'm like, perfect. And just got one of the best starts of my career. I was telling Warren Milner there at Honda that I launched it, and it was in a little wheelie, about a foot off the ground, first, second, third, still in the same little wheelie, and I was like taking off, and I went, oh, I got to put this front end down to make corner 1. Like, it was just a wicked launch. And that's what I really wanted. I wanted to kind of get away from everybody. You know, I knew there was going to be some strong racing at the beginning between them, and that would allow me to get away, I thought, whether I was faster or not. But this morning, overnight, we made some big suspension changes with the bike, and this morning we went and like decimated the lap record in practice. And I thought we'd be doing a lot of 20s to get away from the guys, especially after the performance they did yesterday. And I just see my board going up really quick, so I kind of just maintained and really played it cautious of traffic, and there was a debris flag, and just really took my time and managed the gap from there on. I didn't have to go into the 20s, but we definitely could have. The bike was that good, and we just nailed the setup. What can I say? The whole Wozni Racing, BMC, Sickleworks, DeWitt Honda, what a great team, fast company, and all the crew, Jim, Justin, Derek, and Scott. They just worked their butts off over there to fix our bike from yesterday, to make sure we didn't do any damage. We actually were able to use the same bike from yesterday, which was the better motor out of the 2 we had, and that's just awesome. We're just so thankful that everything went so smoothly. It's Mosport. I love this place. I don't want to win anywhere else anymore than here, and I'm just having a great time. It's the best year.
Now, you've ridden a pretty extreme variety of motorcycles here, and you seem really comfortable with the current model CBR 1000. Does it measure up with some of the other bikes you've won with here?
Well, you know, you got to give credit to other companies too, right? I mean, we've had a lot of success with Cowie in the past years, and I think it was a good team. I never felt that we had the best bike, but we had a good team and a good bike, reliable. And then you know, next year someone else might bring out a little bit better machine. That's what racing is. But one thing with Honda you get is comfort and consistency. They're very reliable motorcycles, and they're very comfortable. But I can tell you right now, it's all the motorcycles I rode in the past are easier to compare to the old Hondas than they are to the new ones. These new ones are just totally different than the old ones I rode in 04 and 05. And I've never seen a bike turn. It turns like a trials bike, and it's just 1000 cc. Like, it turns better than any 600 I've ever ridden. It's just that good at changing direction and stable. It's just unbelievable. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles, and this is my favorite one by far.
The series obviously has its weak and strong eras and different times. You know, we've discussed, you know, maybe Steve Crevier at times had less people to race. This year turned out to be maybe a little more competitive than we thought, but we're in this unusual situation. No one, I don't think you ever talked about, anybody, John, talked about the chance to win every race. That's a Ricky Carmichael kind of deal. And now you're close in 2 classes, and Archambault down there on another Honda is close. Like, probably you once or twice, and maybe him. Somebody's probably going to get them all, and that's never ever happened. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Steve Crevier. He's a fabulous rider. He's an amazing rider, and but he did have a couple years where they're easy, and you might say I have a little bit easier this year than normal, but definitely not in the 600, and it has been tough. We've been gone that much quicker. Nothing's changed with tires or bikes, you know, besides me going to the Honda. It's just a better bike, and last year I felt that it was the bike why we didn't beat Brett more, and Brett rode fantastic. But the one thing I will say is I've won 5 before, 3 times now, so I don't want to jinx myself. But I did it also when Steve Crevier and Pascal Picot and all the big names were here, even when it was competitive. So I still think it's competitive. It's never easy winning at any point in time in your life. Even though we're in a little bit of a low, the racing's still fantastic. And you know what? I want to win those 2, and I'm going to do my best too. I know Kevin will probably be back for Shuby, and he's really good there. But
I'm going for the wins. I want the perfect season. I want to put my name up there with Carmichael for sure.
Congratulations, Jordan, on another victory, your 5th straight in Superbike, and we're heading to Shubenacadie, 2 to go.
Thank you.